China Dating Guide advises how to pick up Chinese girls and how to hook up with local women in China. Travel, enjoy and have fun with hot single girls, and you might even meet the love of your life. The country of China is well known across the globe for multiple reasons. The two main reasons being its incredible manufacturing prowess in multiple fields, and secondly, it is known for its humongous population. China, which is officially known as the People's Republic of China, is the most populous country in the world, slightly ahead of India. China has a population of around 1.4 billion people. The 5 most populous cities in China are Guangzhou, Shanghai, Chongqing, Beijing, and Hangzhou. The country's capital is the city of Beijing. As mentioned above, China is a country which has an extremely large population. With 1.4 billion people residing in the country, it is obvious that there shall be vast diversity in the population. Stereotyping the women of the whole country would be nothing but a gross generalization. However, it does not imply that it cannot be done. The women of China are raised in a very different atmosphere. Chinese traditions and cultures are a stark contrast from that of the cultures of the Western world. The people of China take these cultures and traditions extremely seriously, and the women are no different. They have been raised with these traditional values from childhood itself. The women are also quite spiritual. Religion in China is something which is quite difficult for Westerners to understand, but all one needs to know that it is a blend of Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism. The women who reside in some of the biggest cities in China are very much in sync with global culture. Though the internet services are severely censored, women do have means to read about global trends, movements, and happenings. The average woman living in a major city in China is quite empowered and unafraid to voice her opinion. On the other hand, the women in China who are living in smaller towns and villages are not as empowered as their city counterparts, and they do lack confidence and are dependent on their families in many ways. Chinese culture is such that most of the women in the country are not completely independent. Familial values yet hold a lot of importance in Chinese culture, and one cannot but help to notice the constant influence of other male family members in a woman's life, irrespective of her age and status. If we begin to stereotype the women of the country of China on the basis of their appearances, you shall see a similar trend. Most of the women of China have stereotypical Asian features. This would include the short stature, with most women ranging between 152 to 165 centimeters, 50-54. Women also have a pale complexion and round ovular faces. They have small eyes, colored eye with delicate facial features. The women are known for their long straight hair, which are usually of naturally occurring darker shades. The women have petite figures and small to medium-sized breasts and buttocks. Over the past few decades, China has seen tremendous growth as a country, and this can be seen in their education system as well, where the number of women graduating from colleges has increased exponentially. The path might not be as easy for the women in the smaller towns of China, but with changing times, the literacy rate among such women is also on the rise. Most of the women after graduating do opt to apply for a job and add to their family's income. While some women earn enough to gain financial independence, some yet don't make the cut. Overall, with a large population, the competition is cutthroat, and most of the women are focused and goal-oriented. Despite the global culture penetrating the censored boundaries of the country of China, most of the women are oblivious to various aspects of foreign cultures, and the biggest obstacle of them all is language, as most women only speak Mandarin and cannot communicate in English. The women who are natives of the country of China are quite beautiful. They have delicate features and are feminine. Those travelers who love women with Asian features are bound to be ecstatic. The attitude of girls in China is usually not quite welcoming. Often the women are shy and prefer the company of local men. This might seem rude to men from foreign nations, but it is primarily because of their underconfidence and lack of communication skills. With all of the above factors being taken into consideration, the rating is assigned. How to pick up girls. Picking up girls in the country of China is not going to be an easy task. The culture of the country is such that the women are shy and not very interactive. They prefer to mingle with local people, and any kind of interaction with Western men is not a common occurrence because most of the women tend to have preconceived notions about them. To top the already existing issues, most of the women are not familiar with English, and communication is a massive barrier. Therefore, to pick up girls, men need to polish their Mandarin skills, try and meet women who have some kind of global exposure, and most importantly, men need to enlist appropriate local help to socialize with women. The chance of picking up horny girls in the country of China is pretty average. This is justified by the above rating, as men shall have to work extremely hard, a game plan is a must-have, and to top it all he shall have to visit the right places, at the right time, and count on his luck to meet women who are willing to jump into bed with minimum effort. Best places to meet girls. The country of China has various places to meet horny girls throughout the day, but then again, most of this depends upon the city you are in. As mentioned earlier, women in the country of China aren't really friendly during the daytime, and they shall most certainly not entertain any flirtatious advances from strange male tourists. It is at night that most of the women get free in this incredibly populous, busy, and hectic country. After they are done wrapping up their chores, they prefer putting on their best dress and stepping out for a good meal, a few drinks, and perhaps a wild night of partying with their close friends. So, if you wish to meet women in China and charm them at night, the best places to meet them are the nightclubs, the pubs, and the bars. Dress up well, brush up on your Mandarin, perhaps learn a few lines, a compliment or two, and then approach them with confidence. Make sure that you aren't too loud or annoying. Approach them politely, be humble, and subtly compliment them. Moreover, 2 important points to remember would be to meet women with a group of guys, as single lonely men are considered to be losers, and secondly, book a hotel room close to the party venue, just so that you can take her to bed quickly if she agrees. The chances of hooking up at night time are much better than the daytime. However, it is no cakewalk. One shall have to be at their charming best and bring their A-game to make shy Chinese girls warm up to them. The country of China has maintained its own way of living on a daily basis. They are not heavily influenced by Western culture. However, when it comes to nightclubs, China has imbibed heavily from the Western world. They have successfully replicated the trends of popular bars, nightclubs, discos, and pubs to make nightlife quite happening in some of the major cities across China. That's all for today. Please don't forget to comment and do hit like, share, and subscribe. It really helps a lot for YouTube algorithms.